Windows clock having fun in the snow. Oh boy, I feel like something Windows related has gotta be a cheat for this subreddit right now, right? That's actually cute. I don't think that's intentional. It doesn't look intentional, but that is actually kind of a cute happenstance, if you will. Is this what 2 core means? Well, let's find out. No, that's not what 2 core means. I feel like you have less than 1 core now, but I could be completely wrong. I could be super off base with this presumption. I think I might be, actually. I'm wrong. What is this do not touch on my old laptop? That is an excellent question. That old laptop is scary. I'm just saying, maybe you should burn this thing. Drop it off at a recycling plant of some sort. Just throw it away and forget about it, please? It's so gross, dude. Okay. Debug on YouTube. What the hell is happening? TriTube. AIDS? No ass? No, we're out of here, dude. We gotta go. We gotta run, dog. Is my RAM okay? No. It's dead. Okay, clearly it's not dead. Otherwise, this machine wouldn't be on. Have you ever seen what happens to a computer when you pop the RAM out while it's running? Whew, quite a death. Low battery. Your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into a power outlet. I don't know. 72 seems... No, it might be a little low. Graphics mode. Vibrant visuals. Favor performance. Favor perform. Favor P. Dude, Favor P sounds like a guy that does Minecraft raps, and that is his name. Am I wrong? Go ahead and try and tell me I'm wrong. Okay, you try, because I know I'm not, all right? I never am. Don't power 12 amplifiers from one strip. 12 amplifiers. Hot diggity damn. Yeah, I spend a decent amount of money on my surge protector, power strips, whatever you want to call them. I think it is worth getting good ones. Like, can you imagine if this one, I don't know what Gold X is, but can you imagine if it was like a dirt cheap, like $1.84 like version from AliExpress and it just lights on fire? This one melted, but it does not look like it lit on fire. Like, that's amazing, actually. It held together, apparently, just long enough for you to notice something was wrong. That's good. That's good. Woo-wee, that is insane. No idea why you thought to do that or who thought to. I mean, clearly it wasn't you. You're not an idiot. But wow, that is wild. You know, it reminds me of that one scene from the first Christmas Story movie. At least I think that's the one it's from, where the dad plugs in like 700 things to one outlet. Whew, damn, you have a lot of pictures of this. I mean, shit, yeah, we can definitely tell it melted like a mother... Something like 9,000 watts of amps in total. Okay, I see. Not including the network and video gear. It was all running normally. 9,000 watts? How is that even possible without tripping a breaker? I thought the entire idea was that one outlet, usually in a home here in the US, is about 1,500 watts that you can pull through it safely before a breaker trips or something. Is that incorrect? Can you pull 9,000 watts off of an outlet? I mean... Sorry, there's a litany of little mathematical equations you could do, but I don't feel like that's correct. Like, god damn. I think like a 20 amp breaker could break it, or 2,400 watts, or I don't know. Look, this is all crazy, but I feel like that number might be a bit exaggerated. But again, I don't know. I'm not an electrician. We could have an electrician out here who's listening to this going, oh, shut up. That's totally fine. Went to plug in my drawing tablet. Didn't fit. Checked the rotation and... Sorry, whenever I see that many question marks in a row, I just go, huh? You know, I'm sorry. That's all I can think. Huh, well, that's not normal. Has USB-C solved this problem, accidentally squishing your regular USB plug? I don't think it has. Maybe it did, though. My friend's Microsoft Surface had a spicy pillow, and she pressed on the screen's expansion. It is what? A spicy pillow? I think I know what that means, and why would you even touch it? Oh, okay. Whew. Oh, that is much better than what I thought I was. I thought I was going to turn the page and see someone popping open a battery that was blowing up. I don't know what the hell's happening here, but just know my condolences are in order and I am sending them your way. Good to know the 1994 Intel Pentium FD4 or IV bug still exists. Wait, hold on. I'm going to Google that right now. The 94 Intel Pentium, no, FD. Okay, let's see. What is that? A hardware bug affecting the floating point unit of the early Intel Pentium processors. A flaw where the floating point unit would produce incorrect results for certain divisions due to missing entries in a lookup table. Okay, I see. Oh, all right. You know, I do see there being a problem here. Is this on Windows 11? It's probably on Windows 11. I can't quite recognize. I mean, that calendar looks like the one I got. Calendar? Calculator. See, I don't even know what a calculator is. Yeah, that sounds about right. Windows 11 is such a joke, dude. How can Microsoft actually face the world with this level of embarrassment? The Serbian bus route board runs on Linux. Okay, is that surprising? I mean, clearly something is wrong, but is that surprising? Do you know how much runs on Linux? A lot. I think we know why. Hell, I know Walmart runs on Linux. You know, I don't think it's that surprising. And I cannot wait to see more of the world run on Linux in the future. I know. Even if you are a diehard Linux user fan, whatever, you will warn people that a lot of it is a giant headache-inducing pile of crap, but once it clicks and once it really starts to make sense to you, you will probably never want to go back. I totally understand that, respect it, and I get it. I just can't wait to see more of the world actually allow their brain to try and learn some of it, because trust me, once you do, I know Windows is pretty plug and play for most people, but it is evil garbage. It is. I say stuff like this, but I am fully aware that your average person doesn't care and they never will, you know? I just kind of hope for more. The cable my wife keeps using to charge her phone, oh, this is going to be such a frayed, dangerous pile of crap, isn't it? Yep. You need to just throw that away and buy her a new one. Just do that. Stop letting her use this cable. It's a USB-C cable. You can find her another one for 4 cents. I know you can. It is now your responsibility if she's not going to do something about it, all right? My friend installed a low-profile card in a full-size case. Not safe for work because it hurts to see. Okay, but you didn't actually need to mark anything not safe for work for this. So a low-profile card in a full-size case. This is going to look so funny. It's going to look so funny. What in the hell? Come on. He couldn't even, like, find a Dremel or, like, some chunky wire cutters or something and slice that crap off the back of the case? Like, if he really wanted to do this, he couldn't? He had to bend them out like that? Come on, there were different things you could have done here. Sure, you would have permanently altered the case. Oh my god, a yawn just came out of nowhere. But still, it would have looked a little better, right? Pick of my classmates opening a CRT. They didn't go further than this. Whew, good, man. I mean, look, have you ever popped a CRT? Have you ever been that guy that chucked something at the front of a CRT at like a junkyard or something like that and it scared the living hell out of you? And then you learned to never do that again? You ever done that? Dude, CRTs are scary, man. They are heavy black magic, in my personal, of humblest opinions. Those things are freaky, dude, all right? They are from an era where wizards actually made electronics. I know that it takes more magic now to produce the kind of crap that we're doing on smaller scale and whatnot. I understand that, but for some strange reason, even though it's outdated tech, I think that a CRT television of any size, type, whatever, is 10,000 times more mysterious and impressive than the craziest, largest, most expensive OLED or higher level display. There's something about them, and a lot of tech from the time period that they all started to exist and first be invented and circulated to the consumer public. How is 128 gigabytes smaller than 16 gigabytes? Oh, well, I hope we know it's not. Let's see here. So, World of Tanks, 16.9 gigabytes. All right, and you've got 128 gigs free on that. That is interesting. I'm willing to bet that if you chose Drive D, it still wouldn't think you have enough room. How big is World of Tanks actually? Is there something that they're not telling us over there? Huh? I doubt it. It is interesting, though. I feel like I don't see a whole lot of tech gore with Steam specifically. Error on line 15. Sorry, the reason I said it so weird is because I had another yawn coming up and I had to... Oh, son of a bitch. What the hell? It's only 7 p.m. What the hell is up with this compiler? Why does it flag this shit? This is literally an empty line. How does it even have 15 symbols? Expected identifier or I mean, look, I don't know anything about this at all. I never have been into code in any way, shape, or form, so I am assuming that blank line shouldn't be flagged literally at all. I don't know anything, man. The front fell off. That's quite an astute observation. It really did, dude. Goddamn. How often does something like that happen? I feel like most of the hardware failures I've experienced in my life are boring and not really visual. They're not cool, you know? I will say, the most common hardware failure I've ever experienced, and I've experienced a few, has been microphone audio interfaces. Like external ones that everyone plops on their desk. I have gone through maybe 6 or 7 in the last decade because they'll just die. They'll just stop working one day. Like, I am never going to buy a Scarlett product again. Like, I can't. I cannot bring myself to do it. Giant wastes of money. Fun fact about me, my first ever interface that I used with a microphone was a Line 6 UX2. If I could probably get one of those suckers again and use it, I might actually try it again, because it seems like, I don't know. I had a lot of luck with that one. I loved it. That thing was really cool, I gotta admit. Kind of confusing, but pretty cool. Slovakia is having very rough weather. Huh, that's a little scary. Is the singularity happening at... Wait a minute, is this some kind of resonance cascade? What's going on over there, dude? And furthermore, because I don't know the lore, and we're probably getting a Half-Life 3 announcement any day now, why did it go from Black Mesa, New Mexico to, you know, wherever they were in Eastern Europe? What happened? I did not pick up on that. A black hole opened up right above the weather radar station. Apparently, some other resonance cascade level event happened over there, and I tell you what, I'm gonna chill over here. IP, okay, that's, interesting. Why the in any case would that just pop up like that? Like, look, there's even like copyright stuff at the bottom. Like, why is this here? This one feels fake, man. This feels like Hollywood's idea of a computer freaking out. Just sort of chucks out its IP for no reason at all on a train. I don't think so. I probably should have told my mother that this laptop worked fine before she attempted to disassemble it. Why did she do that? Why did she stick it in front of a window unit air conditioner? Is your mom okay? Look, pliers? Why does she need pliers for any of this? Oh my God, Framework, you can't take over the laptop business soon enough, okay? Look, MacBooks are powerful and I love Apple Silicon, but Framework has got to get the lead out, man. This is stupid, okay? Only thing wrong with it was a broken plastic piece in between the keyboard and the screen, but it worked fine until today. At least she succeeded in preventing anyone from accessing the data, right? Was that her goal? Was she like trying to lock it down? Did she do like, I don't know, maybe she like went to phub.com, you know, because I can't say the P word, you know, maybe she went there and then thought the FBI started watching her. I don't know, man. Am I gonna die? Yeah. It's just a matter of when. So you ordered a 1/4 pounder with cheese, large meal, and a large chocolate shake. Let's see. Okay, so the shake is only 800,000 calories. Okay. And it looks to me like, yeah, the meal is only 1.2 million calories or something like that. Am I reading that correctly? Sorry, when there aren't the stupid little commas, it's very hard for me to read big numbers, okay? I can barely see. Leave me the f alone. I think you'll be all right. Oh, that McChicken, though. Ugh, that might be a little too much. The hell you mean N-A-N or NAN? Join Nitro and unlock an evolving profile badge. Okay. Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, emerald, ruby, opal. How many years is that? Actually, you know what? I know somebody that should have that badge, by all accounts. Let me take a look and see if he's got it. Aha, he does have it. Gotcha. He's been subscribed, like, since the day it was offered. Look, Discord, I love you. I do, still, although you're on thin ice. Your second level of Nitro that is clearly just designed for those of us that don't give a shit about your stupid badges and banners and animated pro. I don't care about any of that stuff, but what really sucks is that your in the middle version of Nitro is a lot cheaper, but for some strange reason, what I am wanting to pay for, I can't. I want the 500 megabyte upload limit. That's it. That is literally all I want to pay you for. A few bucks a month, I would do it, even though I know there's better stuff out there and I don't really care about it too much anymore, right? But I hate that if you want to go with Nitro Basic or whatever the hell it's called, you only get 50 megabytes. You guys. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, you guys. Guess I've caught a missing no. You sure did. Hot diggity damn. Did they actually put it in the game? I have not played Pokemon Go since maybe like 3 weeks after the game came out initially back in 2016, I want to say. So, I don't know. Did they actually do it? I feel like they did, and I'm just forgetting. Can't even get customer service with Oppo. Hello, my 1.5-year-old Find N2 Flip shuts down randomly whenever I'm not connected to charging. Sorry. Can we have the IME number of your device? You can go to settings. Man, that sure sucks, dude. Oh, you know, only semi-related to Oppo, or I guess semi-related to your situation. I really wish they still made their 4K players for North America, man. I want their 4K player, but I'm not giving you $1,200 for it. Windows randomly turned orange. F it. Windows 11 is orange now. Yeah, that's it. With all the crap we're dealing with Windows 11, why not? Why not, dude? On the other side of this fence, Half-Life 3 confirmed, Orange Box 2, shut down normally, came back the next day and turned it on, and everything was just aggressively orange. Not color profile settings, not night mode, not my monitor, pure Windows deciding to render everything in traffic cone mode. Had to force restart display drivers and with CRU to slap it back to reality. Well, I'm glad that you were able to do so. I'm unfortunately the type of guy that gets so frustrated with these things, I just go to my friend that actually knows what to do. I bitch at them and they go, oh, you just do this. Boom, fixed. So, at least you figured out how to do it on your own without being dumb like me. Ah, yes, my preferred screen resolution, English. Oh, yes. What could that even mean? Well, I don't want to know. At least he saw it. Yeah, saw what, though? I still have the Skype app, and every single day since its shut down, it has sent me this notification, and I have no idea why. Because it's a dummy string, dude. I actually have no idea why in the world it would send you anything at all. I see why you're keeping it on the phone, though. As Skype was, especially by the end of its life, I do have to say I've got incredibly fond memories, and I was sad to hear of its shutdown. Even though it deserved it, and it needed to go, I was still very sad to hear about it because I built lifelong relationships on Skype and started myself down a path that has led me to here, And I'm happy it existed. Without Skype, I don't know where I would be. Genuinely, I would not have met any of the people that I know now that have changed my life. And so, thank you, Skype. System came into the shop with accidentally spilled a bowl of soup onto top of case. Yeah. So I'd believe them on that, for sure. At least they're being honest about what happened. But whew, the charge for this would be crazy because I have to deconstruct your entire system and truly clean it out. And some of it might be dead, dude, You probably fried something because, liquids, a little conductive and whatnot, plus all the goo from the food. Now it's perishable and I've got to act fast because if anything does still work, I got to clean off the perishable goo, man. Yucky. Oh, man, it is everywhere. What in the hell? Ugh, that's just so grody, dude. You know what? Just take it outside, hose it down, let it dry for a month, and plug it back in. See what happens. It could work. You never know. I've seen people wash components in the dishwasher, as long as they were able to turn off the hot water part, that is. Yes, the spinning, what the f*** am I looking at? Whoever designed this wheel of prizes was not much of an engineer. They seemingly installed their anchor point a little incorrectly here, but that's okay. You always win. Sadness, boss. I know you commute 2 hours on transit, but I need you to bring that dead switch back into HQ. The what? Oh, that dead switch. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I know what a Switch is, but I'm kind of dumb and keep forgetting that we're not talking about the Nintendo console, and why would your boss need you to bring that back in? I like that you have that completely strapped on you. Probably just because you don't want to carry it. And I don't know, does that help deter theft? Do you think a guy, like if someone's going to steal something from you, do you think that anybody out there is going to steal a broken Switch off of you? Could they get some money for this guy? I know these can get pretty expensive. Normal CPU temps. So, this is where AI oversight is great. We know it's accurate and doesn't make stuff up at all, so it should be right as rain here. A normal CPU temperature is typically, what is wrong with me? Is typically between 3,045 degrees Celsius, or 86,000 degrees Fahrenheit, when idle, and can rise to over 140,000 degrees Fahrenheit under heavy use like gaming or video editing. Totally true and accurate. Temperatures consistently above 176,000 degrees Fahrenheit may indicate an overheating issue. So yeah, you should be good. Any number you see, you're safe. Now, off the top of my head, I don't actually know, but I feel like if you're under 90 degrees Celsius, you're good. Maybe not good, but you're not about to blow up. Okay, update. Cool. I still cannot believe after all this time, you can't actually search for anything on your computer. My buddy Mike turned me on to a program called Everything, though, that actually searches your computer like you would expect the built-in Finder functions to do. Like, I don't understand. Is there something if I type update, check for updates. That's what I would be looking for. But time and time again, I will go to look for a program I literally just installed, and it's not there. It is, and I have to go manually find its executable, but it's not, and Windows just, I don't know where it is, dude. Like, it just has no idea, man. This Apple Watch got caught in a robot vacuum while charging on the floor and dragged all over the house. I can't even imagine what it is we're about to see. Damn! And that Gorilla/Sapphire, whatever the hell it is, glass, ain't shit. As a matter of fact, can we get a message out to Jerry Rig Everything? Can we get a message out to him to see that, or to see, to tell him that one of his new testing methods should absolutely be sticking bones in Roombas and just letting them go for a whole day. I think that could be a fair assessment for the toughness of... I know he gets out his scratching tools to check and see if there's deeper grooves at level 7, 8, and 9 and all that, but I think this could be a new interesting one, you know? More about the common man and all of our Roombas that we all have and all the Apple Watches that we all have. Windows bootloader. More like Windows bootlicker, am I right? I don't know what that could even be a reference to. Huh. Choose. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do that. But first, I need a choice. You know what I mean? You understand? In order for me to choose, you need to give me more than one thing to choose from. Because if it's just this, I'm not choosing anything. I'm just hitting a button because you want me to. I don't know what you would want me to do that for. I don't know what kind of data it gives you, but I don't know. Companies want any and all data, man. They're here to colonize our time. You know, whenever I do a technology anything video, I do get a little worried. You know, I'm a silly guy, but I like tech. Doesn't mean I know a lot about it. And I know that whenever I do one of these, it shows. There's probably, sorry, I'm just kind of, I don't know, is it projecting? Is that the right word? I'm probably seeming a little bit crazy right now, but hey, don't think too little of me, all right? I love me some tech. For every LTT video I watch, I make sure to go over to Gamers Nexus. Don't worry, I do my due diligence. I'm sure that there's some super hardcore folks that even think that Gamers Nexus is an accurate entertainment bullcrap, which I totally get. But not really, they're all great. They're all good. You can like tech from a normie perspective like myself and understand what some of the words mean, right? Come on, we're all in this together. Now, say it with me. Fuck Microsoft! Yeah, I felt that one. I felt it all the way in my office.